Okay, hello everyone. In this video I shall be doing a character overview of Toyotomi Hideyoshi, the resident grappler of the game. He's like the traditional grappler, but he has some strange things that most grapplers don't have. Anyway, let's get this started by talking about some of his normals. They're pretty good. He has a wide array of nice, big, and actually pretty fast normals. I mean, look at this. Jump C, that's a good one. 2B, that's another good one. 5B, fantastic anti-air. And, oh yeah, his aerial attack, very, very good anti-air, very tall. And, let's talk about some of his throws here. So, he has his normal throw, pretty standard. However, let's talk about his air throw, because it's actually sort of unique here. So, you're actually able to combo into it, sort of like a Melty Blood. Yeah. He used a lot of his combos for an aerial knockdown. Oh yeah, nice big old buttons. Now then, what else? Oh yeah, anyway, let's, now that we've got his normals out of the way, let's talk about his specials. Okay, so the first of his specials I'm going to cover is his 236A/B. So 236A and B are these dashes, as you can see here. They're command grab dashes. They're unblockable. Yeah, the thing is, though, you are able to combo into them, so it's more accurate to say they're just unblockable instead of just a throw. And the A version only hits standing opponents, and the B version only hits crouching opponents, so keep that in mind. Anyway, let's talk about the most important aspect of these moves. So, at any point during them, you can press 4 to cancel out of them. And now then, when you press 4, you are then immediately able to cancel into any other special move, including 236A/B in of itself. Let me just see here. So this gives him a pretty good mobility, in all honesty. Oh yeah, and you're able to cancel the cancel of the 236A into your backdash, which is a very, very good backdash. The best backdash in the game, as you would expect from an Arc System Works grappler. Very good, very good. 20 frames of invincibility, if I'm not mistaken. And, well, since he's the grappler, let's talk about the grab. 214A. Now then, this isn't the sort of grab where it does a lot of damage by itself, but rather the combos afterwards can do good damage. It looks something like this. Pretty good damage, pretty good damage. Against some other characters, he can do a lot more. That's the thing about Hideyoshi. For a grappler, he has a surprisingly complex combo game. A lot of his stuff is character-specific. I think he's the character that I'd say has the most amount of character-specific stuff to learn. And, yeah, just a lot of character-specific stuff. Now then, back to 214A here. It has a little bit of a special interaction with another move of his, 623B. So, this is a fantastic anti-air, like probably the best anti-air in the game, leads to a full combo on hit, as you can see there. Yeah, very big hitbox. Again, this guy's like the king of anti-airs in a game where jumping is pretty good, so yeah, that's pretty good to have. Anyway, the thing here is that there's a weird input that you can do to make 623B immediately combo after 214A. It's sort of hard to do. So, after 214A, if you input 4123B, you then do 623B, despite it being a completely different input. Now then, the thing about it here is that on most characters, this will whiff mid-screen, but against certain characters, with Maida over here being one of them actually, it does hit them mid-screen. The other characters where that can happen are Kenshin, Hanbei, Hideyoshi himself, and Tadakatsu. Again, this guy has a lot of character-specific stuff. Yeah, for a grappler, he really has a surprising amount of combo ability. Anyway, let's talk about his reinforcements. As, while they're pretty standard by himself, he actually has very good interactions with them. They work very well with his toolkit. So this is a 5E, that's at level 100, here's level 1, and here's level 50. Those attack animations are reused for the playable Hanbei character, actually, some of those. Anyway, let's talk about a 3E. Again, standard sort of same 3E, but the thing is that he's able to get a lot more from random 3E hits due to 623B, so it synergizes really well with his kit, actually. And it also functions as a good reversal, because he can do it during his backdash, and again, 20 frames of invincibility, and having that guy, the assist, coming on over, and you're probably going to be somewhat safe on block. Yeah, very good. 3E really synergizes very well for him specifically. And, alright, now then, let's talk about some more of his special moves. So let me just see if I can remember what they are. I really did talk about the stars of the show here. The other ones are sort of whatever. So, we have 214B. You can mash the buttons. So, yeah, it's sort of a Rekka. You press 214B, mash the B button, then press the C button for the finisher. This is only used in infinites. It's purely infinite fodder. And he also has a 214C. It can be charged to become unblockable, and it's also a projectile reflector. This move is fine, I guess. I suppose you can use it, but yeah, surprisingly good mobility. Oh yeah, and his command grab, very low whiff recovery, as you can see there. Fair bit lower than others. I think it's 27 frames. Yeah, pretty low, pretty low. Anyway, let's talk about what is probably the most funny aspect of Hideyoshi, if you will. His 623A. The thing about 623A, so mid-screen, you can connect it to his 236B, as you can see here, for a cool little combo. Oh yeah, 236B not only hits crouchers, but throws the opponent up behind you as opposed to in front of you. And yeah, these two moves are used heavily in his combos. You see it a lot. But the thing is about 236A is that it has a little problem, if you will. So, when I throw the opponent over here, the height at which they end up on the wall is slightly random. Yes, it's RNG. The height at which they end up is random, and this can affect some of his combos, meaning that yes, Hideyoshi's combos are affected by RNG. Now then, against a majority of the cast, you can do this link into 2A into 2B, however that doesn't work on Maida specifically, and some other characters. Against Maida, I think you just do like 2B over here. Ah, shoot. Let me just cut to myself quickly doing it. So yeah, as you can see there, against Maida you just have to do 2B. And yeah, that's how you get 236A into 236B to connect in the corner, guaranteed without RNG fucking you over. The thing is, that doesn't work on everyone. Against Moto Chica, it only works if you only have like a combo counter underneath 3. It basically doesn't work on Moto Chica. So yeah, if you want this to work in the corner against Moto Chica, you're just going to have to rely on the RNG. And this RNG really does screw him over. He has some combos and infinites affected by it, so yeah, something to keep in mind. Also, another thing, due to some shenanigans at the invisible ceiling thing that I talked about in the mechanics video, you know, the difference between the arcade and the PS2 version. PS2 version doesn't have any invisible ceiling. Because of that, Hideyoshi's Space Vacation infinites, you know, his main infinites, are not only more unstable, like they're harder to do because he can't do this one combo adjustment. He also is unable to do Space Vacation infinites against Motonari, but he does have a track and field against him, and Oichi only. Yeah, a lot of character-specific stuff. Now then, let's talk about probably one of his more interesting aspects, his supers. They're both pretty interesting, they have a lot to talk about, so let's talk about 236, 236C. So, he does this uppercut right here, and then he slowly walks towards the opponent. And then he does a punch that does a lot of damage. Now then, the thing about 236, 236C is, you know, while Hideyoshi is walking up to them, the opponent can try to mash to escape. Just looks something like that. However, if it's done in the corner, no matter how hard you mash, you're not going to escape. So yeah. And yeah, again, it does a lot of damage. Here's the thing, though. Despite the fact that the 236, 236C hit is guaranteed in the corner, you know, there's nothing that the opponent can do. The game itself actually considers that like the combo resetting. So look at the combo counter over here. So it says 2 hits, and then it resets because it thinks that this is a new combo the opponent could have escaped when in reality they couldn't. It's just basically a complicated way of saying the punch afterwards is always unscaled, and whenever the super is done, it resets the scaling in your combo when it comes to damage and, you know, hit stun scaling, what have you. So yeah, it's a pretty good super for combos, as you would imagine. And yes, you are able to combo after it, just requires some tight timing. Yeah, don't be like me, don't mess things up. And, oh yeah, the reinforcement super. It's purely there to make you waste a meter in the case that you mistime your combo. Yeah, it's actively detrimental. And I just want to apologize in advance if it sounds like I'm in a storm or something. Where I'm recording, it's very hot right now, and I have a fan going on, so hope you can forgive me for that. Anyway, let's talk about his other super, which is probably one of the best supers in the game. So, 214-214C is a frame 1 command grab. It can't be jumped on reaction, you know, common weakness of command grab supers in older games, so yeah, you can't do that. Now, the interesting thing is that once you're hit by it, you enter into some sort of Mario Party minigame. So, you can press one of your 3 attack buttons, A, B, or C, to do a follow-up, and then a second follow-up. And if the opponent presses the right buttons, they can escape. It looks something like this. So this is me light, that's me doing medium. Now then, you can't do the 2 follow-ups of the same strength in a row. I can't do a medium. I can, and there's only 2 follow-ups, so here's me doing medium and then heavy. Yeah, I can't do 2 in a row. Now the thing is that this isn't actually used. I mean, when you do the super, I mean, you can just combo after them, even if you don't do any of the follow-ups, so you don't really need to bother with that aspect of the move at all. But yeah, it's a frame 1 invincible, also. It's a frame 1 invincible command grab, but where this move really shines is if you use it in conjunction with a 3E. So, when you do it with this, it becomes an incredibly good whiff punishing tool. Let me just summarize it all right here. It is a frame 1 invincible, almost full screen, plus on block, whiff punisher, invincible reversal command grab, if that makes any sense. The point is, this is just very good. You're just basically able to snipe the opponent from almost full screens. Yeah, very good. I always like the animation. It also almost makes it seem like that Hideyoshi is commanding Hanbei to go upward, my child. Yes. Yeah, I always found that sort of funny. And, yeah, let me just show you a video clip of some of his infinites. Okay, so here I am with a pretty funny video clip showcasing the very heights of Hideyoshi's character-specific combos. Now then, the thing about Tadakatsu specifically is that Hideyoshi completely destroys Tadakatsu when it comes to combos. This combo that I'm about to show you, it only works against Tadakatsu. Only him, nobody else. Yeah, let's see it. So yeah, there's the 3-2-1-4B after the 2-1-4A, as you saw there. Works mid-screen against Tadakatsu. And yeah, all this stuff you're seeing right here, me repeatedly looping in a 2-3-6B, that only works on Tadakatsu. Okay, look at that, now I've got 3 hits, and now, yeah, look at that, now we're doing Space Vacation without meter or reinforcements. Yeah, the Tadakatsu Hideyoshi matchup, it's pretty messed up, all things considered. I'll do the hurtbox stuff. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, this is probably one of the few times where I'd say the grappler has somewhat of an advantage against the zoner. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably like a 7-3, maybe 6-4 in Hideyoshi's favor. That's just my personal opinion, but yeah, pretty funny. Yeah, Hideyoshi is in general just good at doing infinites compared to all the 2 previous characters we talked about where their combo game was sort of limited. No, Hideyoshi is able to get some infinites going. Yeah, he's good at doing that. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about everything when it comes to Hideyoshi. Yeah, he's very good at doing random 3Es and then converting into full combos. Yeah. And, okay, let's just send this off with his Basara KO. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. So, yeah, that's Hideyoshi. Pretty interesting character. A surprisingly fast grappler, all things considered. Anyway, the next character we shall be talking about, we're finally moving on from the mid-tiers. Yeah, so far we've all been talking about bottom tiers, low mid-tiers, and in the case of Hideyoshi, he's a high mid-tier in my opinion. He's pretty good. Probably the most good character we've talked about so far, but yeah, that's the case of every video. You know, moving up the tier list and what have you. So, the next character we shall be talking about is Katakura Kojiro, one of the PS2 exclusive characters. Yeah, pretty good. He's Katakura Kojiro. He's pretty good in my opinion. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.